on purpose. On purpose. On purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it. Hey, I'm ray of sun shining. This? I didn't do it on purpose. Hey, I'm ray of sun shining. I didn't do it on purpose. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you're here with me today. I didn't do it. Do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose.
Intention.
Do it on purpose.
I'm going to talk about a lot of different kinds of tension. Let me introduce myself.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Someone sent you this video.
Do it
Stick
on
around.
purpose. Do it on purpose.
I am Ray of Sunshine. I'm delighted that you're here with me today.
Do it.
Do it with me today.
Do it.
Along with all the other sunflowers.
Do it on purpose. On purpose. On purpose. Do it on purpose.
I want to explain for those people who are not able to see me right now, for whatever reason they can't see me. I want to explain the background here, which is a field of millions and millions of sunflowers.
You know, so I haven't done a fashion show for a while. I have to do one today because this is too outrageous. Check this out, okay? It's a little bit cold, so I have double jackets on. Check out this. You ever see anything like that? Right. And let me give you a peek.
Because the way this whole video presentation is set up, it shows a progression, right? So there's a lot of different ways of viewing lots of different rays of sunshine in all my earlier videos. That started back last spring, in a sense. And so there's some older videos. You view this whole video presentation as a metaphor for us as humanity. Back there, what's going to happen is, in that progression,
right?
Which is sort of like prehistoric. After there's a 1 through 6 video series, A, B, C. The ABC section transition when you're going from A to B. And there's an overlap. There's some of the attributes of the A.
Okay. That's enough silliness. But silliness
attributes of the A section that overlap into the B until it fades away. And
silliness is an important element to nurture.
As the A's are fading out, we're transforming. And it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, H, I. And I explain this in all my other videos too.
No such thing as too much happiness.
There's some things that are happening in the transition.
We're not contribute to it.
Which was happening in the previous video to this one. In the background, we lose the back, and something different happens. I'm just warning you that happens to come up. And the other thing I want to start by explaining too is.
One of the most common sounds in every language, in every portion of the globe is So that's something we have in common.
I want to start by explaining too is intention versus attention. Because that's also going to be playing a major role in what it is I want to talk about today. So,
what do you think about this?
So, I'm going to start by illustrating attention. See me, and what's happening here is on my side is my hand is raised into the air.
It's different. This will be different the next time you see it because I want to be different.
Eye level, and it's shaking, so it looks like it's waving in a way.
That's what my whole program is about.
And I'm looking around until I get
doing something different because I want to be different. That's what it's about.
So I get the view of my hand shaking in the periphery, and it gets my attention. So that
how do you think that
is attention illustrated?
Right. It's about doing something different
is attention illustrated. To illustrate now
intention. Doing something to discover something different. To discover something different.
And intention works a little bit differently.
If we discover something different, we get knocked down.
Because in this case here, there's no hand.
Down.
There's no activity.
Knocked down. We pick ourselves up.
There's no activity around. I'm just surrounded by sunflowers.
We pick ourselves up. If we dust ourselves up, a whole bunch of us got together, hand in hand, to make.
You know what? All the sunflowers.
A difference. Start over again if we have to. All be on the same page. Whatever it takes. To make different adjustments, adjustments, adjustments.
You know what all the sunflowers have in common?
Adjustments. No, that's what I talk about. That's what I illustrate. All of my previous presents are making
What we all have in common with each other?
making adjustments.
With each other? It's our time to
Because
blossom.
my program is a metaphor for life.
It's our time to bloom.
And especially now, in this environment, in this climate, enormous change
I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, a little bit later on.
this planet, it's time to make adjustments.
Let me finish illustrating intention.
Adjustments.
So I'm looking around.
So that's what I talk about in this program. Adjustments to vibing. Adjustments. We're here to vibe up. To attitude.
There's nothing for me to focus
Vibe
on.
up. That's what I talk about on my whole video series. Time to vibe
On. However, I intend
to make adjustments. To discover the uniqueness of you.
to have my hand go up on the side of my
And to
head.
discover how you deal with discovering the different that's inside of
And
us.
start shaking like it's
Inside
waving.
of us. The different that's all around us.
And focus my attention on that.
Discovering how you deal with
So I intended
discovering
for it
different.
to happen.
Discovering different.
And
Playtime. Create you.
it happened. So that's the difference between attention and intention. So see what happened here now? The sunflowers disappeared, and there's this enormous dragonfly behind my head.
Different
You know,
focus.
to see how that might work out.
Because I want to be different.
We have in common
Focus. Different. That's what my whole program is about.
Here,
We're all doing here.
appreciating for the things we like about appreciating each other.
Doing here.
Dragonfly reminds me of my husband Sid, who I talk about in a lot of my previous videos. Hey, that's one of the reasons I have a lot of stories about videos, and Sid used to do a lot of real fun things together. One of the most fun activities for me.
I want to be different. That's just how it is with us
was
earthworms.
when Sid used to talk to dead people.
Whatever it takes.
Instead of focusing on that which we disagree with. Anyway, after Sid first passed away, he appeared to my sister.
That's what we came here for. To experience awe that life has to offer. What you're doing here, what we're all doing here, is exploring.
Here.
And what do adjustments explorers do? They discover. The learning loving. Adjustments. The learning loving. Loving living. They discover. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it. Adjustments. Do it on purpose. Adjust. Vibe up. And what do explorers do? They discover. Adjustments.
Appeared to my sister on her windshield in the form of a dragonfly. It was like this one, but a relative dragonfly, like an enormous one, right on the windshield. And she said, because he used to speak to her too. He still speaks to her.
Whether you think you got what it takes, or you think you don't.
She said, "Sid, is that you?" He said, "Yeah, that's me."
Hey, if you ever need a dose of vibe up, and whether you think you got what it takes, come see Ray of Sunshine. We'll vibe up. We'll vibe up together. Or you think you don't. Think you don't. Probably right.
So let me tell you about the intention comparison. Hey, you don't get to see cuteness like this every day, right? Unless you're tuning in with me here every day. Well, here's one way to look at it. You can look at attention, the idea of something getting our attention. Maybe
here.
Earthworm focus. As maybe the old energy that many of us have been used to for a long this lifetime, perhaps, and maybe in lots of previous lifetimes too. Sort of.
Or am I?
Sort of like
We are explorers.
like
pioneers.
the Dark Ages might be one way to think
We're
about it.
pioneers. Oh, and don't forget, vibe up,
earthworm,
up. Stepping into
unless you're tuning in with me here every day.
Yes, twice.
And another kind of energy might be the kind of energy that maybe an energy that
There's only two sides of the fence, right?
big plans underway. It's our time to blossom. For all sunflowers to blossom. It's our time to blossom. It's your time to blossom. It's your time to blossom. It's your time.
I'll give you a little nudge.
Just hit a little bit more elevated.
Just hit a nudge.
The uniqueness of you.
There's
That's what this whole program is all about.
one side of the fence is whether you think you got what it takes, and whether you think you got what it takes. The one side of the fence
In
is
many ways, a little more positive in lots of difference between creating a hell on earth, creating a heaven on earth. And here's, let me put it this way. If I had two platters,
we're all pioneers. We're all explorers.
I'm
I'm exploring what I need to explore.
and one of them was all full of stuff that you don't like at all, you're not interested in. And the other platter is all kinds of stuff that you really love, that you drool
I'm
over.
exploring what I need to explore in this lifetime to learn what I need to learn, and you're exploring what you need to explore.
It wouldn't be that hard to say, if I'm offering them to you, which one would you like? And you're going to pick this platter with all the stuff that you like.
You don't need to judge my exploration. I don't need to judge yours.
It's time to get used to different.
On purpose. On purpose. That means deliberate. Deliberately creating, deliberately focusing,
Moving into a different energy, and it's a time to see the glow and be the glow up. And it doesn't always happen that in particular order.
and create a world as we would desire it to be.
The order that is probably going to happen more is be the glow up, see the glow up.
The new world
Into, okay, the difference between hell on earth, heaven on earth.
created on purpose.
And it's the difference between those two platters.
With intent.
The difference between choosing between those two platters and choosing hell on earth or heaven on earth
The way we would deliberately intend.
is that some people might hesitate to choose the heaven on earth concept because
It's playtime.
they don't believe
It's playtime.
don't believe it's possible.
It's playtime.
That's because they don't believe that they have a choice, because we all have a
Playtime.
choice.
Create you.
Just like we have a choice of getting with the program or not being with the program. Can't have both.
I think you got what it takes. The one side of the fence is takes, or you think you don't. The status quo. The status quo.
Here, earthworm.
Here. You're probably right. If you look around, right, at what is, you'll probably create more of what is. Right. The other side of the fence. The other side of the fence. You know, we're both learning. That's what we have in common. We're learning, right? We're expanding. What is, you'll probably create more of what is. Right. The other side of the fence. The other side of the fence. You know, because if you hear, I was here, you're probably right. That's why you're here.
You might be saying, well, I'm not really ready to share it with all the people on my contact list.
It's a new world. It's time to make adjustments. So that's what I talk about on this program: making adjustments to attitude, discovering how you deal with discovering different. We're expanding, we're evolving, and that's what discovering. That's what I show in my whole video presentation. Discovering different, a progression, evolution, a revolution.